You ever think that maybe it wasn't actually three spirits that visited Scrooge in A Christmas Carol and it was just a really, really bad piece of cheese that sent him on some weird trip? That's your burning question from the Christmas break? Okay, but I know that the Rangers are good. Now, what actually happened in A Christmas Carol, I don't know for sure. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 33 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 5-1 over the Washington Capitals in their return to play following the little Christmas break. Also, I'm going to say this now. Usually, in a video, if one of the players whose jersey I have has a really good night, I'll wear that for the video. But Miller and Shestiller both had phenomenal nights. So I'm just going to switch between jerseys every single cut. The Rangers, in their first game back, play a really good game, and a surprisingly good game, on account that their captain, Jacob Trouba, would go down relatively early in this game and only play 7 minutes for total time on ice. The Rangers' defense had a pretty big carousel. Fox played over 25 minutes. Miller ended up playing over 22 minutes, but the two of them played very good, I thought. Miller obviously had a massive offensive night, but he had some really good stops in the defensive zone. Good job getting the stick in the way a lot of times, taking passes away. The Rangers' defense should be praised in this game because they did a very good job at limiting the Capitals to only a few really, really good chances. And then when the Capitals got those really good chances, the guy wearing 31 did a unbelievable job absolutely snuffing out those chances. But sadly, the first scoring event for the game does go for the Capitals. It's in the Capitals' defensive zone. They break it out. Anthony Mantha carries in with a little bit of a 2-on-1 heading into Shestiller, and sometimes you just gotta tip your cap to the shot. That was an unbelievable shot for Anthony Mantha. It might have gone bar down and bar in simultaneously. It was that well placed of a shot. There are sometimes just shots that you kind of have to be like, yeah, there's not much more you can do about it. The angle looked fine for Shestiller. Some goals just end up in the back of the net. It's 1-0 Capitals. But thankfully, the Rangers would not take long to respond, and then not take long to respond again, and not take long to respond a third time. The first Ranger goal is K'Andre Miller along the blue line, chips it past a Caps defender over to Mika Zibanejad, pass back over to K'Andre Miller, whose stick lifts the Capital before receiving the pass and flicking one of the nastiest backhanders on net of the season for the Rangers. Beautiful job by K'Andre Miller there, willing himself to a goal, and he ties the game up at 1 apiece. Then a little bit later on in the second period, the Rangers are on a power play, and man, Mika Zibanejad gets a secondary assist for this play, but by God, sometimes a secondary assist could be the primary assist, and this is one of those cases, because he is just fighting and muscling a Capital off the puck, and then fights the pass through another Capital over to a streaking Vincent Trocheck, who sets up Artemi Panarin for a shot that, again, just beautiful by the Breadman, but a massive play to keep that puck onside, and then get a pass somehow through a Capital, fighting him on one side, and a Capital bearing down on him by Zibanejad to set up that scoring play. And then the beautiful finish by the Breadman, and the Rangers take a 2-1 lead. And then you have the Brendan Schneider goal, and I'm going to give a lot of praise for it. In essence, it's very simple. Brendan Schneider gets a pass from Ryan Lindgren along the blue line, sees that there is a bunch of traffic in front of the net and in front of the goaltender, throws it on, hoping something happens, and lo and behold, something does happen. It finds its way through, and it's a goal for the Rangers. Now, the biggest problem with the Rangers last year is the way too cute passing sequences that they would go on. They would have clear shots and just wouldn't do anything. One of the biggest changes, and I would say the biggest change outside of the defensive alignment for the Rangers this season, has been the fact that they are more than willing to take what you give them. Now, there are still incredible skill plays. The Panarin goal was a beautiful finish off of a nice feed and then secondary assist from Mika Zibanejad. The Miller goal is one of those highlight reel goals that you're going to see for a while. But this goal is a just nice, grindy goal. They have a more shoot-first mentality, and these are, and I know people love hearing this word when it's, December and you haven't even reached Game 40, that's a playoff goal. There's no two ways about it. That is a goal that is easily going to translate into the postseason, and it's coming from a third-pair defenseman. I'm not downselling Brendan Schneider. He's a really good player. I would like him to be here for a very long while, but a third-pair defenseman has picked up on what the coach clearly has been preaching, and that's just really nice to see the Rangers have a 3-1 lead. Then you go into the third period, and Keandre Miller with his second goal of the night. Not as highlighted as the first one, but just a sick shot from Keandre Miller, rifling it towards the net to make it 4-1 Rangers. And then a little bit over halfway through the third period, Alexis Lafreniere with a beautiful sauce pass from Adam Fox slams it home to make it 5-1 Rangers, and that would be your final score. But I cannot go on without saying that Igor Shesterkin in the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game had a couple of unreal saves, including the probably dramatized but still beautiful glove windmill save, flashing the leather. People were terrified about Igor Shesterkin like 3 weeks ago. I suggested that you might want to split time between Shesterkin and Quick a few weeks ago to let Shesterkin find his game again. You're not going to have to. He found it. His game is back. He very much found it. He looks like himself again. This has been now a nice little stretch of games where Shesterkin has stolen you a couple of them. Some really nice saves. People might look at the expected goals. I think this is one of those games where the expected goal does not tell the full story for the goaltender. He made some beauties, especially down the last few minutes of this game. Stole the game for you multiple times in overtime against the Buffalo Sabres. Shesterkin is so very back, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah. Igor Shesterkin is finally awake for the season, and the Rangers already lead the league in wins at 24-8-1. They have 49 points in 33 games, and an 8-point lead in the division with a game on hand. I think they're finally good. I feel confident in saying that the New York Rangers are like a very good hockey team. Like a very good hockey team. What a way to come out of Christmas. What a way to go into Christmas with the OT winner. What a way to come out of it. Just a dominating win where the offense looked fantastic, and even down your captain and probably your best strictly defensive defenseman in Jacob Trouba. Hopefully he'll be back Friday. What a way to respond and just not miss a beat. Miller had a massive game. Obviously, offensively, he was the first star of the night with the 2 goals and the assist. But all of them stepped up. The defense as a whole. Schneider, Gustafsson, Lindgren, Miller, Fox, all of them deserve credit. And the team as a whole, just a great way to respond, even after losing the captain, to go out and get a 5-1 victory. They have a day off tomorrow before heading into a road trip, a little Florida road trip, a tasteful little Florida road trip to cap off the year. They'll be in Sunrise to take on the Panthers Friday night at 7 p.m., and then they'll be in Tampa the following night. God help them. I'll be here afterwards to talk about the game Friday night. Again, that is at Florida, taking on the Panthers at 7 p.m., but until then, that is all I have to say for the evening. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.